This video covers the meeting meter portion of the meetings analyzer. Once a user has completed calculating a meeting cost using the cost calculator and submitted the cost via the Submit button in the cost calculator page, they can enter the meeting meter page and either start recording a meeting or perform a simulation on the submitted costs. The meeting meter consists of a configuration button in the header, a single button to start, pause, and resume meetings, a reset button, separate buttons to save and recall meetings, and the checkbox. Select the checkbox to simulate a meeting. There is also a text box indicating the pending dollars per hour cost and the pending and active pause configuration. The text box also indicates whether or not the user has started to record a meeting, and if so, the time and date that meeting started. The pending notation is to allow the user to know what parameters the next meeting will take on. Pending configurations become active upon resetting and starting a new meeting, not upon pause and resume. Below the status text box are three displays showing the status of the active meeting. These are the current meeting dollars per hour, the elapsed time in hours, minutes, and seconds, and the total meeting cost. When a meeting starts, the pending dollars per hour become the active dollars per hour, and the pending pause method becomes the active pause method. The meeting will indicate it is in session and the start time will be updated. The elapsed time and meeting costs will dynamically update. The reset button will also become active. If one pauses the meeting, the elapsed time and meeting costs are paused. In this particular example, the active pause is time stops. Thus, when we resume the meeting, the time will continue from where it left off. In this case, from 6 seconds to 7 seconds. When we save a meeting, the meeting meter enters the pause state. We can re-enter the meeting meter and resume the meeting if so desired. The meter will continue to run in the background if we wish to do other functions, such as experiment with various cost calculator algorithms or parameters. In this example, we change our wage from $100 per hour to $90 per hour and resubmit that cost. Note the pending meeting cost is now $137.70 versus $148 per hour. The cost is pending and will not take effect until a restart. Let us change the pause method from time stops to time continues. The pending pause method is now time continues. When we reset the meeting meter and start a new meeting, the dollars per hour now become $137.70, and the active pause method is time continues. When we pause and resume this new meeting, the time the meeting was paused is added to the elapsed time. In this case, the timer jumped from 5 seconds to 10 seconds, adding the 5 seconds of paused time. We can simulate meetings in a meeting meter. Let us assume we have a 90-minute meeting once per month. Our annual cost is $2,470.60. Likewise, a 60-minute meeting held bi-monthly will result in an annual cost of $3,304.80. Note, The start time for a simulated meeting is the time an initial entry is recorded. The start time is currently not an editable field.